Sup.
So,
Hi. I'm always like, hi. Okay, sorry it's been a while, but here it is. So first we're gonna do a reflection of our first year, and then we'll go into our advice for incoming freshmen.
And I hope y'all like the background because we are currently at home right now, just chilling.
Yeah, it's summer break right now.
For me, academically, I did okay. And I want to say it's pretty well. It's like in the middle, you know, when you're just like not too high grades, but not too low grades. I did average at Berkeley. So, I mean, when you think about average at Berkeley, it's probably like A's at another CSU or UCs. So, hopefully. Yeah, academic is okay, but socially, I did pretty well in socially. Even the first semester, I didn't socialize a lot or didn't join a lot of clubs. I did go on my way second semester and join clubs and meet a lot of new friends, including my floor mates and the friends I met in those new clubs.
Okay, for me, academically, my first semester, I really took it easy. I took a lot of easier classes just because I didn't want to dive into more technical courses. So it was definitely a lot easier, and my grades were pretty good, I would say, considering Berkeley standards, you know. But then come second semester, that's when I started taking Chem 1A, and yeah. It was okay, just like what Hoa said. Mine was pretty average for second semester. And socially, I'm not a social person. So coming into college, I was like, hell yeah, I don't want to talk to anybody. And that's what I did. I didn't talk to anyone. I was just like, okay, I'm just a very independent person. I don't like talking to people. But if I have to, like, I will talk to people, but I prefer to be like by myself. And at first I was like, okay, you know, this is cool. But then towards the end, it kind of got lonely. I was just like, okay, I need to make some friends. So then beginning second semester, I was like, all right, I gotta socialize. So I wouldn't say I like had so much more friends second semester, but I definitely started like talking to more people. Yeah, but I'm still trying to like get out there and network with people. That's what you want to do in college.
And it's a learning process. I mean, it takes time to develop those skills to actually socialize with strangers that you don't know, just like how you did it back in high school. So yeah, what are some highlights? What are some highlights of our first year?
See, my first semester, because I took easy classes, I was able to watch like Netflix every day. I was able to watch movies at least once a week while my friends were studying their butts off. I would just be there like watching. And during finals week, I was able to go home while my other floor mates were like crying and studying in the study lounge.
Yeah, she took it way too easy.
I did.
Some highlights for me. Oh, it's definitely joining VSA and.
Tell me what VSA is.
Oh yeah, VSA is a Vietnamese Student Association where it's hosted not only for Vietnamese students, but we welcome everyone. So I joined that my first semester, and I also interned for them. I interned for something called Vision. Vision is like a high school mentorship program where us college students plan it throughout the year, and we bring high school students to UC Berkeley for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. We bring high school students to. I was thinking about my other program, but we bring high school students to UC Berkeley from Thursday till Sunday, and we host them, we house them, and every year there's a theme that we carry out, and we do workshops, and we take them around Berkeley. It's just based like that. And then I interned for Vision my first semester and also my second semester. So that's definitely one of the highlights, is joining Vision and becoming a mentor. And the second one was also through VSA, where I got to meet my Chi. And yeah, she helped me a lot during my first year of college. So definitely when you join clubs, look for the Big and Little program. They definitely will help you since they've been there already.
For me, wait, I already went through highlights. Yeah, I already did.
But you always said you.
Oh, the Netflix.
Yeah, really highlights.
Okay, so
talk about your second semester highlights.
Yeah, first semester is really boring. Second semester, that's when I started. Okay, I have to be more social, blah blah blah. So this girl invited me to her Vision thing, and they had a the retreat.
Yeah.
So retreat is basically when we go away to like some
I forgot where it was at. It was like west of Sacramento.
Yeah, it was like kind of Yosemite area where we just all the club members go and stay in a cabin for during the weekend, and then it's for like planning, getting to know the other club members, but mostly it's all about like socializing, bonding, partying. And I guess
talking about? There's no party in there.
that was like the beginning of when I really started becoming more social and like making newer friends. So I guess that was anything you regret not doing?
Not socializing enough. I know we talk about this a lot throughout our videos, but seriously, when you think, oh, I can just be independent and I'm like that introvert person like this girl, and you're like, I will survive throughout my 4 years. I mean, most people do, like, trust me, but it's not that exciting I guess when you don't have friends to socialize with. And trust me, the days go by so much faster once you have someone to study with, to hang out with, to eat with. I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, you won't get through college if you don't have friends. I mean, I got through college first semester without any friends, so
that was only one semester.
It was doable though, but it's just definitely like, yeah, socialize with your floor mates. And if you're if you don't get along with your floor mates,
look for other places.
Your classes, your discussions. Definitely discussions, because there's like smaller group of students, and clubs. Definitely clubs. I know there are a lot of big clubs on campus, so it's hard to make friends out of there. But get yourself into it, I guess.
Yeah. Same thing with me. Obviously, I'm not social, so I regret not being social enough. And there's nothing wrong with being independent if you're just that kind of person, you want to be by yourself. But definitely, this is your college. You want to network. Like, networking is so important. Even though you have good grades, after you graduate college and you don't have any network connections, how are you going to find the jobs? Because nowadays, it's not just all about your resume. It's about who you know, to hook you up with things.
Yeah,
she can tell you all about, like, her connections, and she got a lot of like different club positions because just from knowing other people, like they can hook it up for you.
Yeah, that's true. We'll talk about that later.
We'll go into more about it later, but that's just a little thing. What are you looking forward to for next year?
Ooh. For me, I actually got into a position for VSA. It's called ICC, Intercollegiate Councils. So basically, I just plan a lot of get-togethers for VSA clubs through NorCal. So I'm really excited for that position coming up. And as you know, I joined a mentorship club my first year. So maybe I'm thinking to switch to another mentoring club. So I'm definitely excited for that. And also moving to our new apartment. So we don't live in the dorm anymore. So I get to cook at the new apartment.
I think for me, looking forward to for next year is like, now I know what I regret not doing my first year, so that way I can actually do those things my second year. Like obviously socializing more, joining new clubs, and like having your own apartment. You get to cook now, and you really eat
healthy.
That can be like a good or bad thing depending on what your interests are. But for me, this time I could finally focus on like eating healthier. And